He said, "This is Officer with ODNR. Give me a call when you can." Well, that is a giant plot twist to our entire season. They're logging this woods. Right there. So Cody and I are back out here on our new permission piece for this year, and we're out here today on a nice sunny afternoon, and we're going back in here to check out some trail cameras, maybe check out a couple spots, like particular trees, where to hunt. That's the mission for today. Just see what we got on camera, see what population is going to be looking like coming up here for this year, see what kind of deer, what class of deer we got to chase, and make a game plan from there. Little bud. Oh no, not more ants. So that's gonna wrap it up for today. We checked all 5 cameras that we had out here. Honestly, nothing very exciting on any of them. There's a number of like forkies and spikes and stuff.
All right, guys, so we're here at our main farm, and we knew they were gonna be doing this, but they're logging this wood piece right here, and we're gonna go back, get our cameras, get all our equipment. And yeah, it kind of sucks because I mean there's this year's hunting season for this farm. We do have other farms that we will be hunting. It's gonna be challenging, but it's gonna be a good learning year, so let's get back there and get our stuff pulled. The ones I hope they don't cut down are the prime tree stand trees. So right there we have a hickory. I mean, that's pretty ideal. We also have this tree right here we could throw a set up in. Logging this woods will really transform it. I just hope it's not too big of a change for the deer. Yeah, and I hope they're done soon so we can come back here and hunt this fall. Slowly starting to bud out, but that's a nice stand of clover. Also, should get rid of this thing and plant a new one and get a big actual cedar. Ideally, it would be a cedar, but spider webs. Hold our cameras. Last one was right there over this mineral site, but hey, it's life and it's unpredictable, and yeah. That's a stud.
That's a buck we're after.
1:04 in the morning, that sucks. That's a giant. Buck there.
Dude, bachelor. Huge, giant dude.
Yeah. And they're all coming out right down there.
that's a wrap for this evening. It's 2 weeks till the season. Cody and I just decided to come out here. Unfortunately, we couldn't come out here till late. Obviously, it's pretty much dark right now. So yeah, overall, pretty good night. We saw a number of deer, a couple small bucks, a couple does as we were walking around, which obviously is not ideal. That means we're walking out here pretty late. This is our secondary farm. They're logging the other one. We got a couple good bucks on camera, so we'll be back here in a couple weeks.
Yeah, buddy, fire me up.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's gonna be a vibe.
Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah.
So, we were originally thinking we'd set up back here at the edge of this field, but we went down here and the farmer's down there harvesting beans, and I think we'll go try hunt the front field. We're gonna have to walk in a ways, but we got almost 2 hours of light left, so we're gonna get out there and get set up quick. Alright, so it is October 2nd, and Josh and I finally all set up in the tree stand, actually in the saddles. First in a year for both of us. We are just excited to be back out in the woods. Yesterday we set up back behind our place just to practice, and got us really fired up for deer season. Neither of us got on opening day here in Ohio. Josh is actually from Virginia, but we're set up on a bean field that's still green. They're second crop beans. We've noticed does and a couple small bucks back along this edge, mostly down a little bit further. We're still in the game for sure. Like, there's deer that come right along here all the time. But first sit of 2023, we got probably 30, 40 minutes left of flight. We're just gonna hang out here and see if we see anything. It's good to be seeing deer. Alright, feels good to be up in the stand. The main buck that we're after right now is a really good deer. Split G3s and big frame. And there's more than just that buck too. There's a couple other bucks in here that I would shoot. Alright, so it's October 31st. Came out here today to public land. There's a group of guys from church. I'm set up here on kind of a ridge system. I was originally gonna go down over the end of the ridge and sit down close to a pond. This is an oak flat, and there's some oaks up here that I'm hoping are dropping. Yeah, we had to drive like almost 2 hours to get down here this morning. So it was a haul. Had to get up. Did not sleep much last night. Got to bed at 11:30. Had to get up at 4. So this tree that I'm in is some kind of oak. It's a weird kind of oak. The bark is kind of weird, but there's a lot of oaks around, and I'm hoping that the deer will be back up here. There's also a little bit of a saddle here that I'm hoping deer will be going by. There's a cold front that came in yesterday, and today it's like upper 20s, so it's pretty chilly out. As far as this evening goes, if I haven't seen much, we'll probably get down and go get breakfast at about 11 o'clock. Total, there's 6 guys here. One guy's actually just hunting coyotes. I don't know how he's planning to do it, but whatever. But yeah, fairly excited about this morning. If I don't see a deer, won't be really surprised. I'll shoot anything but like a small buck. So, yeah, wish us luck. It's like 10:15, 10:30 now, somewhere in there. So I'm gonna climb down back back on my stuff. I didn't see any deer. Gabe said he had a 140-inch-ish buck behind him that, or I don't know, downwind, and it caught his wind. So that's the only buck that the group saw that I know of. A couple people saw does. Nobody shot anything yet.
Really? Yeah. Shot the thing.
What would you bet on one of us shooting something? Warming up what? I put it in here in case you need it. Good luck. Should settle on.
Alright, so I'm finally all set up. It is 4:15. I feel like I've kind of been set up for like the last half hour, 45 minutes, just because I've been pretty quiet. Still been making some noise, so I'm glad to finally be up here and be set. The end of shooting light is 7 o'clock, so we got almost 2 3/4 hours left, which is good. Yeah, back out here for the evening sit. It's not too cold yet, but it'll definitely be cooling off tonight. Everybody except me this morning saw deer, so that was kind of ironic, but whatever. I don't know, I've never hunted public before, so I'm new to this, especially big woods like this too. My ideal shot is right back there, so I don't know, I guess we'll see what happens. right up the trail, 20 yards away, and I couldn't quite shoot her there, and then instead of coming on up here, she went down just around the curve of the hill, and she saw me down there for a second. She was looking up at me. I thought about trying to lean over. Could have maybe had a window through there. It's a small window. Small. All right, heading back in here this afternoon. It's like 3:45 or something like that right now. I left most of the stuff up in the tree. That's pretty windy. I left most of the stuff up in the tree, and I'm gonna be going just right back up there into that tree, and hopefully I should be able to be set up in just a couple minutes. So yeah, I'll do an update once we get up there. That tree right there. Right, it's 3:40 on the evening of November 2nd. As you can probably hear, it's pretty windy right now. I came back in here, same set as this morning. This seems pretty much like deja vu of last year. Last year we hunted in this exact tree out of a ladder stand, November 2nd morning, and didn't see anything. Then we came back here in the evening and saw a couple does and a buck, so hopefully we'll have a repeat of that tonight. Overall, pretty excited to be back up here in the stand. It took me no time at all to get set up because I kept most of my stuff up. This woods has always been better in the evenings, even during the rut. But I guess we'll sit here for the rest of the evening. It's not as cold as it was this morning, thankfully. But I feel we'll definitely see some deer. I might shoot a doe if it gets really close, but I'm not really planning on it. As far as bucks in here, I don't know what bucks are really in here. I haven't had much good. We got a really big one on camera down in the creek bottom last night. He's not, doesn't have very big rack, but he is thick. So if a buck like that comes in, I'm definitely shooting him. I feel like our action tonight's gonna happen pretty fast. Last year, first thing we saw was that buck chasing doe, and so there might not be a lot of pre-roll, but we'll see. It should be a good evening. I'm just excited to get out here and see what happens. 6:05. How far was that? That was intense. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. What can I say? He's the only reason I can be out here tonight and to be able to chase these deer. Thank you, Lord. Yes, dude. This is my original arrow I was gonna shoot. And I maybe should have shot it because it didn't look like it got a lot of penetration. That's the reason I don't shoot range a lot. But I decided, if a doe comes close, I'll shoot it. But that thing was 40 yards. I definitely should have had this on. But I did hit a little bit far back, I didn't think. So, I don't know. That is an old deer. So I've had a little bit more time to settle down, swapped out cameras and lens and stuff. So that's a deer that I think we've had on camera. I'm pretty sure we've had him on camera. He looks a lot better in person than he does on camera. I knew he had a big body. I knew he was mature. He just doesn't have a very big rag. But that butt buck was out here feeding in the food plot, and all of a sudden I just happened to look over and the buck was standing there like 50 yards away. And literally last year on November 2nd, same day, a buck came chasing a doe right out of that exact same pocket. About the same time too. It's like deja vu. But we didn't shoot the buck last year, but this buck went over to the right, worked a scrape. I had no idea the scrape was even there. I mean, I'm not really surprised that it is there, but I knew my only shot was at 40 yards, and I was like, okay, I'm shooting a big expandable. I got a tiny window. I mean, I guess in theory he might have came around and gave me a shot over here, but I mean, that would have been almost just as far on this side. So I stopped, and I did not, okay, let me tell you what I didn't do, is I did not put my pen on behind the shoulder, slowly squeeze it and shoot. I know I didn't do that. I have pretty bad target panic, and the closer the deer is, the less I have target panic. So I swapped out the broadhead from a QAD to a Rage, which might have been a mistake. Might have cost me that deer, or it might have saved me that deer. I don't know yet. No way. Talk about a plot twist. Gabe just texted me, sent me this. Is this yours or Cody? It's an arrow. My arrow with the mechanical broadhead. And I said, yeah. And he put down, I thought maybe. I said, where is it? I just shot a buck. He sent me a video of the road out there. He just happened to be driving by. And the buck that I just shot ran out across that road. And he happened to see it going by. He happened to see it as he was driving by, and the buck looked fine. He said, I don't think you will find it, unfortunately. So I don't know. That is a big plot twist. I made it back here to the house, and I am gonna have to call a game warden because where that deer ran is onto a park, or like it's like a nature preserve. So I'm gonna call him and see what to do.
You have reached the cell phone voicemail.
So I was hunting tonight and I hit a buck. Somebody happened to be driving by that I know and saw it run across the field into a park. Being that that's a park and stuff, I just wanted to talk to you to see if I can go in there in the morning to try to recover it. I hit it a little bit far back. I think it's a liver shot. So here, and then all of a sudden, okay, he's moving. I gotta like quickly get on that opening and then shoot.
Yeah, like be much ready, like totally ready for it.
gotta be a dead deer. It's a little bit far back. That's gotta be the lungs too, or the liver. So this is the arrow. There's a crazy story on this. I think I got pretty much most of it in the tree. Like I filmed it right as it happened, with Gabe finding the arrow and everything. So after reviewing the footage further, I think I got penetration up to here, which is 8 to 10 inches. And we're basing that off of this piece here, how much of this is showing, and then how much is left above that. So I think up to somewhere right in here, which is good. And then the rest of this stuff, the rest of the blood on the arrow is from when it was hanging down and there was blood coming out the side that got it wet. So I went over to Gabe's place, picked this thing up, and I literally never shoot mechanical. And for some stupid reason, I thought I would be able to maybe shoot a doe like at 10 yards, 20 yards tonight. So that's why I switched over to this. Usually I do not shoot these things at all. In fact, I've gotten into debates about people why you shouldn't shoot them.
No. You said if you do a good shot, that's gonna kill it. Well, it's what's gonna anyway.
And I literally proved my point tonight, not penetrating on that buck. I also wasn't figuring to shoot 40 yards. So, we'll wait till the morning. I'm gonna get a lot of sleep tonight. So yeah, not gonna be shooting Rage or any mechanical broadhead ever again. Lesson learned. We'll see you guys in the morning. I called the game warden. I'll see if he'll get back to me. So yeah, this is no hunting land over here, but we shot him across the road over there. I bet this is game warden. Yep, here we go. Hello, this is Adrian.
Hey, this is Officer Division 1
Yeah.
So, I was just listening to your message there.
Uh-huh.
So, as far as recovering, I mean, I don't have a problem as long as you are going in there with no bow or anything like that. But,
Okay.
yeah, go out there and take a look at it. I mean, if it's a liver shot, man, it might not be dead yet.
It's been 14 hours since I shot it, a little over 14 hours. So he should be dead, but I guess we'll go in here with a little bit of caution and see what we can find. Him stand up, tail talk, he would have been out of here. He's still like 20 yards away. He would be out of here if he'd be dead. Okay. Do we head out? Okay, sure. I'm really hoping that he's gonna be dead in there. Dude, literally the anxiety. I shot him over 24. It's been about 27 hours since I shot him. So he should be dead. A liver shot, he should be dead. So from where the first bed was, like he probably bedded within for sure an hour of when I shot him last evening. From that original bed, when we saw him this morning still alive, he had only gone 50 yards from the very first bed. So he was not in good shape. Dude, let's go look for this thing.
Didn't find him, huh?
Didn't find him. So we knew like ish where he was. Couldn't find the bed. I figured if we could, like, we should at least be able to find the bed.
Oh, easy, yeah. So this is only a Mavic 2. It then just has the thermal camera. So like it's just like, so you can use like the same stuff you do here as like a Mavic. But then it just has a different lens on it.
Yeah. And if that's him, then he's fine. Huge thanks to Ben for coming out here with the drone. So we took that thing up, looked around, and if there would have been a dead deer, we would obviously, I mean, it was like obvious because it's low brush out there and it's pretty easy to see with the drone. So he covered that whole area that we were looking at earlier in just a couple seconds. What were they yelling? They were laughing. So he flew around the area and there was no like obviously dead deer, but there was a big body deer, and the buck that I shot was massive body, like the biggest body that most of the people that I showed the picture to said that was the biggest body deer they'd ever seen. And he wasn't that far from where he was bedded up last. When he flew the drone over, he trotted off and he seemed to be in pretty good condition. You could see on the camera that he was like a big body deer, so I feel like that was probably him. He went over here to the creek and bedded down, and it's been 30 hours since I hit him and he trotted off like he's fine. So this is the part I hate about hunting. Literally, that one decision of me deciding to put on a mechanical instead of a fixed blade literally cost me this deer. Because the shot was a little bit far back, but if I would have had more penetration, yeah. Personally, I think I hit liver and the back of one lung. I got like 8 inches of penetration-ish. It happens, it's part of the learning curve. So hopefully you can use this video as a learning curve. Learn to, I guess, either shoot close range where you know you can make the shot, or if you're gonna shoot long range, make sure you have enough poundage that you'll be able to knock through whatever you're shooting. Personally, I don't plan to ever shoot mechanicals again, unless at some point I'm shooting like 80 pounds or something. I learned a lesson. Hope you guys enjoyed it and learned a lesson too. And